Hey, Jared here from Gearhead Grind, coming to you from the engine bay of my K5 Blazer C10 mashup build. Getting it ready to put the 6.0 LS in it. That's a 500 horsepower crank build that I did, and it's coming along pretty well. So right now I'm doing the motor mounts. Just wanted to do a quick video to show you an option for your K5 Blazer or C10. Well, this one's specific to the 4x4, I guess, so it'd be a K10 motor mounts. So I'm just going to pop around, show you what I did, and show you some options. This one's from Dirty Dingo. Their stuff is solid for sure. I've run it on my Datsun as well. I'm still going to fabricate my own transmission mount, just like I did on the Datsun, but I am using their motor mounts because it simplifies things and it has a good crossmember design and everything. All right, let me pop around and show you what I've done so far. All right, so here is the installed but not yet tightened motor mount slash cross member from Dirty Dingo. You can see I've got the rubber motor mounts on there and everything. So basically this allows room for, you know, if your frame's a little tweaked or just differences in manufacturing process on these. You know, all these trucks are pretty dang old now, so they may have flexed and, you know, tweaked a little bit over time. So this design works pretty well. I mean, I don't have a ton of confidence in this frame being super solid, but they also give you options. I mean, you can mount it wherever you want, but what they say, there's some options for both a forward and rearward mounting. And basically that is dependent on the perch here for the leaf spring. So I opted for the forward mounting, and I'll show you why in a second. I did measure rearward and try to figure out what I wanted there. This is a short truck, so I want the motor actually as forward as I can run it because I need room for the transmission and the transfer case and everything, and to have as long of a drive shaft as I can to get as much travel as I can from the rear. So for the front, I basically put it right up against the perch there. You can see the mounts go through. They have these backing plates on that come around, and here is the actual motor mount. So you do have to get it all lined up and everything. Drill some holes. These ones are 3/8 bolts and 3/8 holes. They give you grade 8 hardware all the way around, which is awesome. And everything's basically just bolted together. So you can see everything's loosened up here. The bolts for the actual cross member are 7/16. And yeah, it's super solid. So let me show you the engine real quick and why I chose the forward position. All right, so here is the motor. I just got done doing everything I'm going to do before I actually install it in. So it has a new cam and new valve train on it. It's a Summit Stage 2 cam. We've got the trunnion rocker arms in it, the dual spring valve springs, and new retainers and all the stuff. And then it's going to be running these short tube headers to clear the frame. And then I'm going to do a custom 2.5-inch dual exhaust back with a H pipe, actually an X pipe, sorry. And, but anyway, here are the motor mounts. So these are the exact same motor mounts I ran on the Datsun because they offer you a ton of adjustability. But as you can see here, you know, basically they can go really far forward here. And so you can mount that motor so that's hanging way back essentially. So that was more incentive for me to mount the cross member as far forward as it would allow per their design, because I can always move this motor back. And that's basically what I'm going to do, is find where it can go and be as far forward as possible while clearing everything I need to clear in the front here. And that way with the new transmission, which is either going to be a built 4L65E or a 4L80E. I still haven't figured it out yet, but I have the 65 mated to my twin stick NP205 that I'll show you guys in a second, or in the next video, I guess. But yeah, so here we go. These are the motor mounts. So of course it lines up. So figure out what's best for your build. Because this thing is so stubby, I'm actually trying to put the motor forward, whereas in the Datsun, I wanted the best weight distribution, so I put the motor as far back as possible. But yeah, that's basically where we stand right now. All right, everyone, so I'm going to introduce a new segment called Beer of the Video. Today was a long day. I worked on the Datsun, so anyone that's been following knows I have a LS Swap Datsun 280Z. So today I started off with this bacon and egg Imperial Coffee Porter from Pizza Port Brewing Company. This is an excellent day beer because it has coffee in it. So instead of drinking a coffee when I'm down, I just had this, and it does actually have some caffeine. The first time I had it, I made the mistake of having it at night, and then I was just like wired for a little bit. It is 8%, pretty solid. Really good. It says it's a porter. I typically don't like porters. I would say it's much more towards the stout end of the spectrum. Just a good flavor overall, kind of like a normal coffee stout that you may have elsewhere. Really drinkable and just quite tasty overall. But yeah, does definitely have some caffeine in it. So, use at your own risk in the evening. Anyway, sorry for the mess, but here's that engine Crossmember from the front of the vehicle, basically, and just giving you another perspective in it. I'm going to go through and tighten up all the hardware right now. But yeah, just wanted to show it in there in case that helps anyone out make a decision on what to do for your LS project. I need to pull out a bunch of old wiring and everything. I do have a new brake booster and master cylinder in there, and I've done the brake lines and all that. I'm going to figure out what I need to do for the heater. If anything, I might do electric, but we'll see, or keep the stock one. But yeah, I'm going to pull out a bunch of these wires and then plop in the 6 liter in here. Thanks, everyone. Not sure if that was helpful for you. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'm happy to help out since I've done it now. And I will put the motor in, and hopefully I have some additional feedback at that time. I really hope it goes smooth, but we'll see. Yeah, if it helps, like, subscribe, all that, but really just shoot over some comments and share the experiences that you guys have had. Thanks. See you, everyone.